Hey you guys, it is me, Courtney Francois. If you've never been to my page, welcome to the page of Courtney Francois, where I talk about everything: health, lifestyles, love, fashion, shoes, whatever comes to my mind. Basically, I'll talk about whatever. So, if you are happy with the video, whatever you watch today, you could like, comment, subscribe, share it on your Facebook or your Instagram or with your friends. But let's get to the topic. Today, I wanted to talk about domestic violence issues, domestic violence, and I guess violence in general. Like here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there's been a lot of domestic violent cases against women and children. A lot of boyfriends and even the fathers of the children, like killing everybody, like killing the mom, killing the kids, which are their kids. Doing stuff like putting the kids out in negative degree weather just to set the mom on fire. Or, I mean, it's been another guy, he shot his son. Not sure what happened in that situation, but he shot his son. Like, I'm not really understanding what the fuck is going on around here. I'm not understanding at all. And this happening a lot. Like, it was happening a little bit last year, but for the beginning of this year, this has happened a whole lot for it to be like the end of February. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Violence, domestic violence, and the things you can do to prevent it, possibly, maybe, kind of. Yeah, we'll see what we can figure out in this situation. So, like today, matter of fact, yesterday. Okay, last week, we're going to just keep trickling on back. Last week, a chick went reported missing. Her and her children, her two daughters, went missing. And an Amber Alert went out yesterday for them. And I think they had got the boyfriend in custody or whatever. And then today, they found the bodies of all three of them, you know. And they were his children, or at least one of them was his kids. And it's like, and I remember a couple years ago, there was this female, I went to go get a drug test, and the mother of the female was the lady doing my drug test, where a guy, he had stabbed the chick and stabbed her daughter and then set the house on fire with both of them inside. So, you know, actually meeting the mother of this person and the grandmother of that girl is just like, you know, you hear the story, but then you meet somebody that's related to him, that's so close to it. It's like, fuck. And I guess she told everybody that she came across about it. And, you know, so most time whenever I go back there, I'll say, that lady still work here? And they're like, yeah, the one with woo-woo. I guess everybody asks about her when they come back. And that shit was just so sad. Like, these guys just killing these females and killing the children. Like the guy who shot his son, it was a 5-year-old boy. He had Down syndrome. His name was Jamal Anderson Jr. And they weren't sure who shot him. He got shot in the stomach, and then it came out that it happened at his dad's house, and then his dad was in custody, and he tried to say it was a home invasion, but they found a gun outside, and I don't really know what happened in the story. They haven't really came out with details about it, but he shot his son, and his son is dead because of him. And it's like, what the fuck? And I know a couple weeks ago, I know boyfriends are always killing, like, toddlers. Like, you do not leave your children home with your boyfriends. It's like, no matter how much you feel like you like him, you love him, you think they're great, no, don't. Because you don't really know them, especially when you have little toddler boyfriends. I mean, little toddler babies. And then they get raped or they cry too much. And the next thing you know, your boyfriend's like, oh, come home in this emergency. And then you see your baby laying there lifeless with a whole bunch of bruises. And that story has happened a lot, like all over the world. But here in Wisconsin, it's happened a lot. These little children getting murdered by boyfriends, and sometimes they're fathers. And I don't know if it's just something with the men here or if it's all over, but motherfuckers are super mentally unstable. And I know Wisconsin is known as one of the most mental states in the United States because it is easier to get benefits here. So I'm not saying that the men here come here because they can get benefits. Most like their parents brought them here, and most of their kids were getting SSI. I know when I was dating this guy, his aunt was getting SSI for like her kids, and a lot of chicks here do get like SSI and stuff like that for their children. A lot of these kids started off kind of off their rocker. Now they're adults and they're really off the rocker. You know what I'm saying? The one chick a couple days ago, put the kids, it was like -11, -20 the other day, and he must have put the kids outside, the infants outside. It was like a 1-year-old or maybe 1.5-year-old, and said one didn't have any shoes and was just in their underwear, and they're both little girls. Put them outside in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m., so you know it's extra cold and freezing, just to set the mom on fire. Like, and that was their dad. She must have broke up with him. The dad put the kids outside to set her on fire. You know, and everybody are like in their younger 20s. So these are like young 20 crazy people, you know. These 2 chicks got shot a couple weeks ago. I think it was because the guy, he was like on ecstasy though. So he was kind of tripping out, and he just randomly shot them. And I don't know if it is because everybody was a little mentally unstable growing up, or a lot of these people are just so emotional and they can't handle these breakups. And, you know, I mean, even if it is that, you're going to kill the children too? Like, your children? Like, they're your children. I mean, I'm not saying kill the mom, but it's just when you hear that they've killed the mom and the kids, it's like, who could really kill kids, man? It's just, it's sad. It's really sad, and it's insane. So a lot of times it's like when there are signs of abuse or a person being a little off or being crazy, it's like you kind of need to let it go. Whether they have good sex or whatever it is that's keeping you attached to them, you need to let them go. And you need to stick to it. Don't keep going back. As soon as you get them first signs of them being off, you kind of need to let it go and just move on before they get a real attachment. And next thing you know, later on when you want to break up with them, you're getting murdered. Restraining orders. Now, we all want the restraining orders, and we get the restraining orders, but you know, it is just a piece of paper. So by the time you call the police, you could be dead. By the time you call, like, oh no, he's over here. What do I do? Help. Then you're dead because you don't really have enough time. Me, I believe in guns. I believe in weapons. Every female I come across, I ask them, do you have a gun? And they kind of look at me crazy like, yeah. Or they're like, no. Why? I'm like, because guns are necessary. If you're a female, you're not a felon, like, why not? And Wisconsin is an open carry state. Like, I know other states, you can't just walk around with your gun. Other states, you have to have it in like a safe place in your car or something. But here in Wisconsin, you can have your gun right on you, right on your hip, right in. I keep my gun on me at all times. I have guns in the crib, guns on me, on my person. I always feel like if it's between me and you, it's going to be you, or it's going to be both of us. Especially, and then if it comes to something with my kids being around, it's going to be you, or it's going to be both of us. Like, they're not going to be harmed. So I keep my gun, and my children, they even know, my toddlers know, Mommy, you got a gun? You going to shoot them? I'm like, yeah, if it comes to your safety, I'm going to shoot them. Yes, they will not hurt you. And even when they talk about the police, they're going to kill me. And I'm like, no, if something was ever to happen to you, they're going to die. And it's just that simple. So I feel like women need to have weapons. You need to have guns, pepper spray, knives. I'm a fan of the guns, though. Like, guns and going to the shooting range and getting it right. Now, like I said, I don't know how it works in other states as far as carrying your gun on you, but I still don't care. Like, even in Georgia, I want to go to Georgia and they don't have open carry. I plan to still have my gun on me at all times. I just can't see my safety. I need to be safe. My kids need to be safe. I can't imagine being in a place where someone comes in and starts shooting and nobody has a gun, so we're all just getting shot and dying. No, I'm gonna be that one person that's gonna have a gun that's gonna be able to shoot back at the shooter. Yeah, guns, weapons. Yes, you're not gonna kill me and these children. It's gonna be a battle. So yeah, it's not much to really say about this or how to prepare for this or how to know the signs of somebody being crazy, because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you spend your whole, a couple years with somebody and they just snap, or just they had this craziness inside of them that they didn't let out until y'all broke up, or you just don't know. Or sometimes they do show the signs of being crazy or say stuff like, man, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill you. And then you gotta kind of look at them, because they might be real serious the way they look at you when they say it. No, I'm gonna kill you. You're like, he might just. And then you kind of need to plan your escape, I guess, and get a gun on the low. But yeah, you guys, like, it is really sad the way men are just killing women and children and kind of like having no remorse for it. It doesn't make sense. So if you guys have any type of recommendations for women that are in certain situations, or think that they're in a situation where it could lead to them being missing because they want to break up with somebody, please leave in the comments different things that they can do or should do. Or yeah, and then Milwaukee is small. It's like you can try and get away, but a person could easily find you, unless you dip off to a shelter or something like that. But if you're really just trying to break up and stay in your own home, then it's like, then you need to have protection and always watch your back at all times, because you don't know where somebody is sneaking up from, when you going home, when you leaving home, or breaking in the crib, or you get in the crib and they already in there. You don't know. You don't know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. It has been troubling in this city for the time, and yeah, I hope you guys can help and bring your own shed of light or enlightenment on this situation to help others. I mean, because I'm just gonna recommend weapons and getting guns. That's me personally. That's what I'm into. Women having guns and carrying guns at all times. Yes. But I love you guys. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.